I'm going to tell you about a dream I had where I was going to dinner and we walked into the front of the restaurant and there was like an outside space that was covered by the roof and we were waiting, and while we were waiting we had like a really clear view of the city for some reason, and there were like grain silos that were falling over and we're like exploding like large clouds of dust, and we're looking at it, everybody who's waiting, and we're like, what's going on? And then I like peek my head out from under the roof to look up, and I see thousands of airplanes bombing this city. And for some reason I know that it's Russia, even though there was nothing to indicate that, but in the dream I knew. And I was like, oh, I gotta get to cover. So I go to step off of the patio thing that we're on to try to like find a place to hide. And so I go to jump off, and as I'm jumping off, I feel my son grab onto my neck and like hang on like a piggyback style, and he's going with me. And right after I jump, I'm looking down and I realize I just jumped off of a skyscraper, and I wasn't just stepping onto the ground like I thought. And my thought was, crap, me and my son are gonna die now. And I'm looking as we're speeding towards the top of some houses, like the roofs. It's getting closer, and right when I hit, boom, I wake up, and it was a dream.
It's like a nightmare.
It wasn't that scary, but I was kind of like bummed that that's how I was gonna die. I was like, oh, me and Austin are gonna die.
Yeah.
Bummer.
He's so cute.
But there wasn't a lot of fear I didn't feel fear in the dream. I did feel a little bit of a rush when you're like, oh, I'm falling. It was kind of fun.